Hi everyone, welcome to the LTL podcast. My name is Raquel and this is Coach D. We are talking about a client question that we received this week about PBs. Now, she asked in our messages, she asked this week, how do you know if you actually have really pushed your limit on a PB? How do you know if it really is a PB? So, D, what do you think about this?
Okay, so firstly, I would say there's different types of PBs. And one of them can be a volume PB. So when you're first starting out and you're moving some kinds of weights, the more you are lifting weights, building up your strength and confidence around certain lifts, eventually you're going to be lifting heavier. So for example of a volume PB, if you were to deadlift 100 kilos for 4 reps, that is not technically your PB for your 1RM, but that is your volume PB because you have been able to sustain great form for 4 whole reps that you once could not do in, let's say, the start of your journey. So that's one. What would be your true PB?
So in the sense of the volume, Dee's broken down that if you're doing multiple reps of something, it is a volume PB. When you're doing 1 rep of something, there's 2 ways you can skin this cat, right? You've got, maybe you do a 1 rep max, but how to figure out if it's true or not is 1, based on how hard you perceive that lift. Could you exert another rep out of it? And 3, form. So it's pretty telling with form, if it starts to break, that you're either getting close to failure or you're pushing as hard as you possibly can. When it comes in the instance of can you push another rep out, this really comes down to how strong are you and also the neurological demand. Your CNS, is it developed enough to push that next lift out? So yeah, I think when it comes to that conversation, yeah, it matters. I think when you do a volume PB, it's still something to celebrate because you're still winning. That volume is going to transfer very nicely to a 1RM, a 1 rep max. They're both very valuable.
I think even in like when you're truly getting to the point where you can't, things are getting heavy, even that little bit of weight adds a lot, adds a big difference.
Yes.
As opposed to the volume side of things, because the volume side of things is still great. Like she said, it's still something to celebrate. But I think if you're doing 100 kilos for 4 reps, and then maybe the next week you could go 105 for 4 reps, well, that's still great. If you're closer to your absolute PB, even a little bit of weight is really
it makes a difference.
It's pushing you, it's making a difference.
Over weeks that accumulates, and if you're just adding a kilo on your lift or 2 kilos each week, that's could be